Hey everybody, and welcome back to this porch project. And today, me and my mom got here and finished up this corner. Ended up setting these two posts and running a You know, tried to use more of these headlocks, but I'm about out. I'm gonna have to get another box of them. So I went and bought a 12 pack, and I wished I'd went ahead and got the whole box. This 12 just ain't gonna be enough. I've still got to do this whole other corner right here, so that's gonna take quite a few of them. So this side is pretty much ready to start planking. And I went and got some lumber for this little section right here. It's all 8-foot stuff. And what I think I'm gonna do is I thought I was just gonna run 8-footers and then fill in this way, but I think I'm gonna fill in this way, and then when I get out here to some point, I'll start filling in this way and then work my way across. So not sure, but I think the only 8-footers I'm gonna be able to use is this little section right here. And I went to Lowe's. This is their top choice, and I'll tell you, few and far between would be my top choice. Like if I had them all like this plank right here, I'd be willing to pay premium. This is a nice plank, but I think we called about as many as we put on the cart, and then when I got the house and unloaded, I found 3 here that I just don't like. There's supposed to be no bark edges. This one's got a little bark edge. This one here is just full of splinters. It's almost still rough cut. It just got a bad edge on it right down there. And then this one I think was on the bottom, so it's gotten dirty, and forklifts has caught it. And the other side's got some bad spots. I don't like that. Those brown spots, they rot real easy. That's part of the heart. So we don't need none of that. And this side, I could use, but I have to sand it down and clean it up real good. So I think I'm gonna take these 3 back. Anyway, so what I got done today is Thursday, the 16th, I believe. Yeah. Bring it back. I'll get more to show. Hey everybody, welcome back. I've been working on this deck. Didn't get much done the last couple of days. It was rainy, but I did get the corner finished down there. I'm working on finishing this up right here. A little bit windy today, but finally the sun's finally come out after a day and a half of raining. I was about sick of it. All I like is this little bit right here, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to run these planks. I got them running this way, and I got these running this way. So right up here is going to be the dividing line. Everything will run up to here, and everything will run this way back. So it'll kind of look like it's going to be kind of weird area right here, but that's 12 foot from here to here. So I think that'll work out from there back. It'll be like that, and then here, this wood will end right here on this one. And when it gets up to here, it'll just continue on all the way. So yep, just got this post set. That should be the last post I have to set for the bottom. And as soon as I get this little area filled in, we're going to start running these boards here. And so far I've been using these stainless steel Max grip right, and I really like how they're going into the wood. They're very sharp and they just right on in there. Except I don't like how this wood's splitting on the end. I may have to go back and pre-drill the end holes because it's let's see how this one's split on me a little bit. So I may do that, just pre-drill the ends. Alright, so I'm gonna continue. Alright everybody, it's almost 6 o'clock Sunday evening. I run out of wood, I had to go back and get some more. So I've got about half enough I think now to do it. I went to Home Depot and man, their wood's crap. Of course, Lowe's ain't much better. I got this right here from Lowe's. I don't like how they stamp their wood there. I don't know what company they buy from, but this Home Depot is not stamped. Now, some of this is premium and some of it's standard, because we went through all the standard and got what was liked, and then we had to end up getting some premium, which is about $3 or $4 a board higher. But like this board here would be like a premium board, where this one got a bad knot, and this one right here's got a bad knot. But yeah, so I'm hoping at least to I'd love to at least get this part here done. I don't think I'll get it done today, and then we'll start from here and work our way out. And they're calling for rain Tuesday, so today and tomorrow I'll have to get some more wood and try to finish it up. So stay tuned, I'll bring you back. Hey everybody, it is Monday evening, about 5:30. Just got done decking all this, and basically right here is where it's going to start going yonder way. So I'm going to have a little bit of a sliver here. I'm going to have to rip one down. It's about 3.5 inches. And then right here, where it kind of runs back into 8-foot stuff, it's not enough. I could put one full one, but I'd have just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip 2 of them down to fill in this. Now there's about 1.5 inch difference here to here. So I'm 1.5 inches off square. Which, you know, I'm not surprised. I remember I didn't want to bring this corner out no closer to the house. That would have been what I needed to get everything good and square there. So I just had to compromise. And it's better than the old one, I can tell you that, because the old one was about 3 inches off. And yeah, so a lot more to do. One thing I did find out is these screws, I ordered 2 boxes, 5-pound boxes, and I'm on my second box. I got probably less than half a box left just from this, so almost 10 pounds of screws in just this section here, and I got a bigger section to do over there. I've ordered 1 more box, but I'm probably going to end up having to get another box besides that to finish it. And I didn't see any of these at Home Depot, or didn't really check at Lowe's, but I'm pretty sure Home Depot don't carry them. And so I've been getting them from Amazon, and I can get them in 2 days, but still kind of a pain. So never underestimate how many screws you're gonna need. Remember, these are 16-inch centers, and I'm just putting 2 per board per joist. So even that, we've got a lot of screws in these boards. So anyway, that's how it's progressing. I was going to try to get the rest of this installed this evening, but I don't think I'm going to have time. But I'm going to get as much as I can. I'll bring you back. All right, everybody, welcome back. And today is Saturday, and I've just finished putting down all the wood, and got all of it down. Ended up ripping these 2 pieces and this piece here. The only pieces I had to rip. This side over here worked out perfect. Actually, just a little bit tight putting that last piece in, but really nice. So the way I did this is I kind of married these 2 decks. This one meeting right here, and then this one going all the way across, and it meeting, and then it just kind of follows it around. And I'll come back with 2x6s and run me a strip of 2x6 around this edge, and that'll be that. So right now I'm going to go ahead and mark me some lines and trim the ends off these boards and get it all nice and pretty. See that? There's a lot of trimming down through here. And then I'm going to take my router and I'm going to go down the edge of it and round it off. Look like this, the edge of this. And then I've got these big 2x12s we're going to start cutting for the steps, and I'll show you how that's done. Alright everybody, sorry for the wind. I believe it has been windy and all get out. Every day I've worked on this, and especially today, I think the wind's like 15 mile an hour. But getting ready to build these steps, and the standard for the step is a 7-inch rise and 11-inch run. You don't want your steps no more than 7 3/4 inches tall. You know, step up. So what I'm gonna do is get the measurement from the top to here, and see how it's gonna divide out into 7 and 11. And then you know, we can adjust if we need to. We're coming to the bottom, rather to the top of this joist right here, to the ground. So we got you know, almost 2 feet. All right, so 7 inches will go into 2 feet 3, but you're gonna leave 3 inches. All right, so basically we're gonna go. We're gonna have to divide. We're gonna have to figure out exactly what we need here. Divide it evenly into 24 inches. Okay, so I'm gonna be setting the bottom of these steps on these pavers here, and these pavers are 1.25 inches high. So I'm subtracting 1.25 inches from 24, so it'll be 22 3/4, and then I figure a 3-step. So we got basically 7 9/16 rise to make it work with 11-inch run. So we're gonna have 3 runners, and I've got these 3 8-foot 2x12. They're going to be for the back steps because those are going to be a bit higher. So I got this 12-footer or 10-footer. No, it's a 12-footer, and we'll make the 3 runners out of it, and we'll cut them out. So I always have trouble initially figuring this stuff out. But you take your framing square, and the way I figured it was we got 11-inch run and a 7 9/16 rise, and there's 3 steps. So there's first step, second step, third step. So we come down 7 9/16, and then we'll just square it up, and this will be on the ground here, and this right here will be against the porch. So if I got this right, we are good to cut, and I should be right because it's 11, 11, and 11. All right. I always mess up. I don't know what it is about cutting steps. I'm not the best at cutting steps whatsoever. So I have to think about what I'm doing here. So basically we got 7 9/16 to a step, 7 9/16 to a step, 7 9/16 to a step. So if we add those 3, we should come up to close to 23, almost 23 inches. So I think we should be right. So let me cut this out. I'll take a skill saw, and I'll cut this and this, and then I'll come in here and cut, you know, what I can, and then I'll cut this one out, and then we'll come back with the sawzall and cut the little corners out. Alright, so here's the first one. Of course, we got to get it leveled up, and then I got to put my my things in. So if I have to, I can, you know, dig down a little bit, or I can just lay it right on the ground. I just wanted to keep this wood off the ground, so that's why I got the pavers, and that just helped, you know, keep it from rotting. So it looks like it's going to work pretty good. It's a little low, but that's normal. And we'll just use this to make the other 2. Hey everybody, here it is, built, put together. I went ahead, I haven't really set these like they need to be, but I was going to put 4 across here. But I thought, well, 3 good enough, really. And on this back side, the ground slopes a little further down. So when I initially measured, I measured 32 inches from here down. So I figured I'd take, you know, 1.5 inches away, and it'd be 6 3/8 rise on 5 step. But then when I cut it and I put it on here, it was actually way too short. So I ended up cutting this one on 7/11s. So 5 times 7 is 35 inches. So that's about a 3-inch drop, which it works out. I cut this bottom step off 6 inches instead of 7, and that'll make up the difference in that block right there, and that'll be such a high step. So anyway, I'm going to have to get another 2x12. Kind of hated wasting them things. They're about $20 a piece. They're not cheap. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the other one I got ready, and then tomorrow I'll go back and get another one and finish the steps. But I think it turned out pretty well. I probably could have done a little bit better job on it, but I think it looks pretty good. All right, so here's how you want to lay your square out. And what I do is on this is the back steps. I forgot to show you on this one, but I use the little end for the rise and the long end for the run. So this is on a 7 by 11, right? So I want the 11 touching, and I want the 7 touching. I'll mark it. I'll move down, and right, you know, where I marked, I'll start the 7 and the 11, and I'll mark it, and then however many steps you need. You know, this is the long is the step. This is short is the rise. So yeah. So then when you get to the top, you'll have your 11, and then you'll just square it off and go this way with it, and that way this right here will be what attaches to the deck. And then down here at the bottom, however much rise you need for that last step, you'll square it off, and that'll be on the ground, or on the bottom there. So I hope that helps clarify some stuff. All right, everybody, it is Sunday afternoon, and I got the steps built, and I've got the post up for the railing, and I kind of wished I hadn't went so high with it, but I run out of screws. But I started on this one. So the posts are 52 inch, the handrail will be 48, and I'll end up putting a cap or something on top of the post. I'm thinking about some of those solar lights or something. And then we got a 2x4 box and a 1x4. And I may go back and rip these down to make 1x2s. And we'll have another one at the top, and then of course the 2x2s will go in the middle. So yeah, lots of work still to do, and I think I've went through 20 pounds of screws, and I'm gonna have to get at least 5 more pounds to finish this thing. So when you figuring what you need, just go ahead and double it, and then, you know, like everything I figured, I've had to go back and get more. Like these 2x4s, I got to get 20 more of them, and I probably got way too many 1x4s because I've got enough, but if I rip them, then I'm gonna have twice as much as I need. So I ain't decided what I want to do yet. There she be, and man, it is just beautiful out here today. It's 65 degrees. Wind ain't hardly blowing. It was freezing this morning. But anyway, there's the update. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't.